Processed food and feminist empowerment might sound like two completely separate topics, but trust me, they're more connected than you might think. So let's break it down. First, some background. In the early 20th century, we saw the rise of canned food, refrigeration, and industrial food production. But it wasn't until the 1950s and 60s that we started seeing boxed meals, TV dinners, instant products, things that promised the modern woman that she could have a delicious meal on the table in minutes, and these were marketed as the epitome of modern convenience. No longer would women have to spend their days slaving over a hot stove. They could use these new products and have more time for fun, for career, for life. This is really the origin point where processed food starts becoming intertwined with ideas about women's liberation. The second wave of feminism was in full swing during the 1960s and 70s. It was all about women's rights, equality with men in work, politics, education, everything. But one of the key ideas was that women should not be trapped in unpaid domestic labor. You know, the traditional gender roles, cooking, cleaning, taking care of children. All of this was seen as a form of exploitation. Women were more than their domestic roles. They wanted to be doctors, lawyers, CEOs. They wanted to be everything that society had been telling them they couldn't be. So what did they do? Well, they got jobs. They pursued higher education. They started businesses. And in order to make this new lifestyle possible, they needed tools. Enter processed and fast food. It gave women more time outside of the home because they didn't have to spend hours every day preparing meals. They could pick up a frozen dinner and be out in the world doing other things. Appliances like washing machines and vacuum cleaners did the same for housework. These tools made it possible for women to enter the workforce in droves. Now here's where things get really interesting. Where did the ads for these new foods and appliances appear? Mostly targeted at women. The message was clear: spend less time cooking, more time living. Buy our products and you'll have more freedom. And this really neatly ties into the feminist movement. Processed food became part of the empowerment narrative. No longer were women defined by their domestic skills or lack thereof. They were now active participants in the economy, consumers of convenient foods and services. They were modern, independent, and financially secure. This also helped change the structure of the family. With both parents now working, quick meals like fast food or frozen dinners filled the gap.